Hello everyone, so in this video I'm going to show you how a for loop flow is connected on SmowCode Studio. And let's start off with our flow with our first node, which is going to be the on interval node. So I'm going to set the interval at 3 seconds for this program, and let's go and find the for loop node. You can either scroll down and find it in the loop section, or you can search for and you'll see that you get the starting node for the for loop right here. Let's connect these two nodes, and as you can see, our for loop node is also an activity node, which means that it can be connected to a node and a node can be connected to it as well. And the for loop node is similar to a for loop in your C program. It runs for a fixed number of iterations, which you can change in the properties. If you double click on it, you can see that it asks for 3 parameters, one being the initial value of I. From where do you want to start the for loop? So we have kept the initial value of I to 0. Second is the condition, till when should your for loop execute. If this condition is false, then the for loop stops executing and the next flow, which is outside the for loop, gets executed. And then the incrementation or decrementation of our variable I. So if I's initial value is 0, then after every iteration I is going to increase by 1. That's what I++ means. And this is extremely useful for places where you want to have fixed number of iterations of statements. So let's say we want to display numbers from 0 to 9. So it's very tedious to use 9 display nums to display the number. Instead, we could connect it to our for loop and we could just display number is equal to, and right here you can see if I select it, it automatically gives me a drop box which shows I in it. And as I is an integer variable, it can be printed directly using the display num node. So this is gonna print number is equal to the value of our variable I. And let's end the for loop right here. If we go to the loop section, you'll see that there is a node called loop end, which indicates when the for loop needs to end. And as you can see, this is a simple flow which is going to print out numbers from 0 to 9. And after it has printed out the numbers once, it's going to wait for 3 seconds and then again print out the numbers on the serial monitor from 0 to 9. So let's upload this code to our ESP32. Click on the upload button, it will ask you for the serial port. Select the serial port, press connect, and wait for it to build and flash to your ESP32. So the flashing is successful. Now we'll connect our serial monitor to our ESP32. Once again, the port remains the same, and you can see that all the numbers from 0 to 9 get displayed, and then it waits for 3 seconds and displays the numbers 0 to 9 once again. So a for loop is very useful when you know that you need to loop through a statement or a number of statements or nodes a fixed number of times. And as you can see, we have used it in a simple use case to display numbers from 0 to 9.